Hello and welcome back, and in this video we're continuing on with section 3.4 quadratic models with the path of a projectile. We had gotten through the first part of this problem, which was to find the highest point and the horizontal distance to get to the highest point. We were answering some questions about when it struck the water, and we had an answer of 240 feet. We were going to check that on our graphing calculator. So we're moving on to that at this moment in time. We're going to take a look at the graph. If we think that it's going to be 100 to 340 feet, we need to make sure our window is set out enough for that purpose so that we can see it at 340. Right now I'm going out to 100, so I need to go out to 340. I'm going to try just a little bit bigger, 350. We'll not go by tens, we'll go by, let's go by 50 here, and we'll push graph. So here's our graph. It's going to drop down. It looks like it's crosses here. So it doesn't look like it's 340 feet to the zero value. So let's just check that. I'm going to do calculate, and I'm going to put in a value of 340 and see what it gives me. So a value of 340 is going to give me a negative 900. So in my equation, it doesn't look like 340 is my solution. So I need to go back and check my algebra here. Maybe I need to check the second solution here. So let's go back and try this again, see if I can come up with an answer, or if I didn't come up with the right answer, let's try putting 340 into the equation and see if it works. It looks like the answer is going to be, let's find that out on here. So we go second calculate. We'll do 0. Left bound. We're going to say we want the left bound to be a positive number, so we need to move back. It's still negative values for y there. All right, there it is above the axis. We're going to push enter. Right bound, we need to go down to a negative number. There we are, -2. Guess, we can just push enter. It's saying it's about 170. So the question was, did I do this? I think maybe I didn't divide by this 2. I might have divided by this, but I don't think I divided by this 2 on the thing here. Yes, I divided by, that's the 8 question right here. So I have the problem right here. You can see that in this problem I divided by this part of the problem, but I forgot to divide by 2. So this should actually be, I forgot to divide by this 2 on the calculator here. So my calculator, my answer right here, I divided by this part of the denominator, but I forgot to divide by 2. So my answer should be divided by 2 here. And in this case, if I do that, divide by 2, I get the answer of, well, that's not correct. So I need 340.0477282 divided by 2. 170. So approximately 170 should be my answer, and that's what we got on our calculator when we did this. So that was a good thing we checked that. Our calculator did give us about 170 for our graph. So there it is, 50, 100, 150, there's about 170 there. So that's a double check. So there I made my mistake. I forgot to divide by 2, and I took care of that. So now it says using a graphing utility, graph the function from 0 to 200. We did that. We can check that off. We've done this. And we verify the solutions. And we actually helped verify the solutions and caught our mistake of not dividing by 2. It says when is the height of the projectile 100 feet above the water, and how far is it from the cliff? So we can use our graphing calculator to do this to help us find that answer. What we're really doing is we're looking at when the height is 100 feet. So we're looking at this equation, plus x plus 200. Remember in the previous thing we showed how to do this by solving on the graphing calculator by taking the left-hand side of the equation, putting it in one, and then putting the right-hand side in the other one. So we're gonna do that in this calculator and find the answer using the calculator by putting 100 in the other equation and pushing graph and finding this point. So this point should be how far it is from the cliff when it intersects, when it's at 100 feet. So we'll calculate the intersection point, and we'll choose the first curve as y1, and we'll choose the second curve as y2. We're going to move our intersection point closer to where we think it is. That's about right. And so my answer is 135.7 approximately feet. So 135.7 feet. So x is approximately 137.5 feet from the cliff when it's 100 feet high. So that's answering all the questions we had on in this video, or in this problem. We finished up, caught our mistake, and answered some more, verified using the calculator, and answered some more questions. So if you have any questions about this problem, you can give me an email or call me on Wednesday evening.